This match took place on October 13th, 2007 at the Eagles Club in Berwyn, Illinois, and was a part of Shimmer 15. It features Cheerleader Melissa taking on Alexa Thatcher. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Shimmer YouTube channel for more classic content from Shimmer women athletes.
The following contest is scheduled for only 20 minutes limit. Your referee, PJ Drummond. Introducing first, from Fort New Jersey, weighing 125 pounds, Alexa Thatcher. And her opponent, from San Francisco, California, weighing 142 pounds, Cheerleader Melissa.
Well, two fan favorites set to go at it in this contest. Alexa Thatcher, this is certainly her most high-profile match since entering Shimmer competition.
You're not kidding, and you know what? If she can pull out a win on Cheerleader Melissa, this could be one of the greatest upsets seen in Shimmer since the beginning.
Crowd a little bit split. Fans of Alexa, fans of Melissa. And Melissa has made no secret that she is after the Shimmer Championship, currently held by Sarah Del Rey, who will be defending later on tonight against Amazing Kong. Big shoulder tackle from Melissa. She means business tonight.
Both women, they need a big win in this. There's a lot of pressure on each of them, but both for different reasons. Alexa wants a big win against a top-tier Shimmer roster member, and Melissa, she's got her sights set on the title, you know. Ever since that loss to Sarah Stock, she's been racking up these singles wins, and she's all about getting that title shot and putting some Shimmer gold around her waist.
Melissa has said that she only wants singles matches until she gets herself into title contention. Going out first round to Dark Angel Sarah Stock, a quick roll-up set Melissa back a little bit here in Shimmer action. If you go out in the first round of the title tournament, you're not at the top of the list to get the first title shot or the first few title shots. So she's demanding singles matches, and she's won every singles match since that first round tournament loss to Sarah Stock, and looking to get past one of the rising stars here in the Shimmer ranks. Alexa Thatcher has great potential.
What I find very interesting, Dave, is we don't know who's going to walk away tonight with that Shimmer title. Sarah Del Rey is going up against Amazing Kong, and I mean, that's one of those matches you can say is anybody's ball game. So if Melissa does happen to pull out this win and try and go for that title shot, who could she be facing in the future? Is it still going to be Sarah Del Rey? Is it going to be Amazing Kong? You never know.
And of course, we have that #1 contenders match between Sarah Stock and Daisy Hayes later on tonight, the winner of which will face the winner of the Amazing Kong Sarah Del Rey match on Volume 16. So if Melissa is able to work her way into title contention, she could have any one of those four wrestlers to deal with as the champion. Right now it's Alexa Thatcher holding on to the side headlock on Cheerleader Melissa. As the experience advantage, the power advantage in a matchup such as this, and definitely with a whole lot of momentum behind her. Alexa Thatcher was sidelined from the recent Shimmer DVD releases due to that fractured foot, trying to get herself back into competition and back with a victory. Block of the hip toss, and there we see the power of Cheerleader Melissa. She plants her with the body slam. Melissa off the ropes now. Goes for the elbow drop, but Thatcher very quick, able to move out of harm's way. Duck of the clothesline. Thatcher now with the head scissors on Cheerleader Melissa, taking her off her feet. And a big boot sends Melissa down in the corner, setting up Thatcher for the running knee strike in the corner.
I'd come into this wondering how that foot injury was going to fare for Alexa Thatcher, but it looks like that baby's fully healed. Nothing's stopping her now. I think she might even be better than before.
That could very well be the case. Reversal of the Irish whip. Thatcher into the buckle as Cheerleader Melissa back into control of the matchup. A shot to the midsection from Thatcher, knee to the midsection as well. And elevates herself up onto the shoulders of Cheerleader Melissa, pounding away. Go for the head scissors, but look at the strength of Melissa blocking the attempt and turning it into a Boston Crab.
As you can see here, Melissa's got a pretty substantial weight and size advantage, but with Alexa, you know, she's going to go up high. She's going to try a more aerial route today to go up against the power that is Cheerleader Melissa.
So holding on to one leg right now and stepping on the head. Cheerleader Melissa just loves dishing out the punishment against her opponents as Alexa trying to get toward the ropes. It's kind of hard to get yourself to the bottom rope to force a break when your opponent is standing on your head, but finally she's able to do so.
Oh man, she could have ripped that girl's ear off, and look the way that she had it. She was going, oh!
Curb stomp from Melissa.
You can see that Alexa's pretty dazed.
Melissa goes for the cover, but Alexa knew where she was at, saw that bottom rope, and grabbed hold of it to free herself from that pinning predicament, and very wisely out to the floor she goes to try to get her bearings after being driven face first into the canvas, courtesy of Cheerleader Melissa, one of the most brutal wrestlers on the Shimmer roster. And she's not going to wait for Alexa to come back in herself.
Never. She waits for nothing, Cheerleader Melissa. But having been on the receiving end of a curb stomp myself, that can leave you pretty dazed. And it says something about Alexa Thatcher that she still had just enough wits about her that she could get herself out of the ring.
Absorbs the steel barricade back first. Cheerleader Melissa, known to utilize both the air raid crash as well as the kudo driver, and the impact of the air raid crash is all on the back of your opponent when you deliver that maneuver, and looking to soften up that back of Alexa Thatcher here. Uh-oh. Has hold of her and back first into the steel ring steps. More damage done.
This is one place that Melissa feels is home for her, is on the outside of the ring. I mean, in the past, we've seen her go outside of the ring, under the stage, outside of the building. She feels comfortable in any kind of wrestling environment, and that says something about Melissa there, that she can go through any kind of style, any kind of wrestling genre, if it means she's going to win.
Yeah, that feud between Cheerleader Melissa and Mischief, falls count anywhere, last woman standing. Melissa is at home outside of the ring if need be, and loves dishing out the punishment. She softened up the back of Alexa Thatcher on the floor, and now bringing it back inside and looking for the kudo driver.
Oh, God.
Turns her over. This could be it for Alexa Thatcher right here, but no. Able to avoid it and roll up Melissa. Only two, though.
Showing some quickness and agility.
But Melissa able to take her right back down with the clothesline. But you gotta hand it to Alexa Thatcher. Realized she was in the position to potentially absorb that kudo driver that Melissa has only hit once in Shimmer competition in the main event of Volume 7 against Daisy Hayes. And once you get hit with that kudo driver, it is all over. Nobody gets up from the kudo driver of Cheerleader Melissa. Crowd getting behind Thatcher here, encouraging her to hang in this match. She's back to a standing position. Who's going to get the advantage here?
Got a big power struggle going on.
You got to think Melissa has the strength advantage, though, and is able to turn it around on Thatcher here, pulling her arms together, and grabs hold of the waist, belly-to-back suplex.
That was pure strength on Melissa's part.
And jars the back of Thatcher once again. Melissa with a cover, but Thatcher was able to kick out, but more damage done to her back.
I think the one thing Melissa might be missing here is she needs to start hooking that leg. You know, it's one thing if you're doing it with lighter opponents, but if you're going to face heavier opponents like Sarah Del Rey or maybe even Amazing Kong.
Inside cradle. Great counter there by Thatcher. Waist lock by Thatcher. Trying for a suplex, but Melissa holding her ground. And now a vertical suplex from Cheerleader Melissa. More damage to the back.
Melissa's getting frustrated. You can see it written all over her face. She's ready to put Alexa down, but Alexa's not having any parts of it.
Kudo driver once again. Can't she get the maneuver on Alexa Thatcher?
Oh, God.
Trying to stay low and block the attempt. Grabs hold of the head and connects with the Bulldog. Crawls and goes for the cover. That's twice now that Thatcher has been able to avoid taking that kudo driver from Melissa.
I think if Alexa had a little bit more strength behind her, whoa! Like right there, she could have gotten a tighter pin on Melissa.
Exchanging strikes now with Melissa. Alexa Thatcher looking to make the most of this opportunity. Chop across the chest takes Alexa off her feet. Cheerleader Melissa now. Wow, what a hard chop across the chest.
Oh, Dave, I can feel that one. Oh!
Forearm strike. German suplex. Release German suplex by Thatcher on Melissa. It's a show of strength from Alexa right there. It shows just how much she wants to pull out the victory here against a main event level star.
I have to be honest, I was kind of questioning what Alexa's chances were in the beginning, but I'm really starting to think she's got a great chance here. I could see her really pulling something out on Melissa.
Another hard forearm strike from Alexa Thatcher. Going strike for strike with Melissa in this match, trying to shoot her off the ropes, but Melissa puts on the brakes. Forearms now, once again, from Alexa Thatcher. Off the ropes she comes. Melissa's got her up, looking for the Samoan drop, but Alexa works her way off the shoulders, waistlock, going for another suplex.
Oh, God.
Melissa's got her up.
Oh, Jesus!